Hello, my name is Marc Edward Heuck. I'm a film historian, sometime a movie geek, and a general pain-in-the-ass know-it-all about all things film.
Daniel Stern is
And
right.
today we're going to be talking about twins. Do you need some sexual titillation? Throw in a pair of twins. Do you need some sort of cheap dramatic hook?
I have a brother.
Throw in a pair of twins. Do you have an actor who is begging to stretch? Make them play twins. You've got situations where you bring in a twin at the 11th hour.
Both twins? Are you a twin?
An egregious example is the early 80s slasher Happy Birthday to Me, where in the original advertisements they said, "No one will be seated during the last 10 minutes of this film," because that was when they brought out the fact that, oh my god, the lead character has a twin that we didn't know about, and she's doing all the killing. You've got the good and evil twin where they're basically trying to fuck up each other's shit.
Twins of evil.
My favorite version of this, because it's the most ludicrous, is the Ice House. Both twins start out as essentially good, and then one of them gets beaten up in a fight and conked over the head with a bottle and goes psychotic, and starts becoming a homicidal maniac. Oh, and by the way, his twin brother just happens to be a cop. Twins pop up in numerous Asian action films. It's also carried over to American action films. We've had Jean-Claude Van Damme playing twins.
He looks exactly like you.
Me?
You gotta love it just for the advertising. One packs a punch, the other packs a piece. A more congenial twin portrayal is Catherine Deneuve and her real-life, albeit not twin sister, Françoise Dorlac, in The Young Girls of Rochefort. I've always loved that little song they sing at the front. Two lovely twins are we, under the sign of Gemini, and I forget the rest.
What?
We've had the Mothra twins, who were an actual singing duo called the Peanuts, known in Mothra as the Alienas, who basically are warning everybody about Mothra, but they don't do a very good job of it because they're twins and they're small, and yeah, that's not going to scare off the people you're trying to help now, is it? Then you have actual medical twin problems such as conjoined twins. Most famous example would be the Hilton sisters, who appeared in Todd Browning's Freaks and then later in Chained for Life. Chained for Life is a pretty damn campy movie, but for me personally, it's really hard to watch knowing what they really went through of basically being sold into show business to generate money for the family and died in poverty. So it's hard to enjoy the camp when you know the tragedy, so to speak. With modern film effects, we've been able to create conjoined twins and have something as disgusting and yet downright hilarious as Basket Case.
What's in the basket?
My brother.
The normal twin gets revenge for his deformed twin by hunting down the doctors who crudely separated them. A more modern example is The City of Lost Children, where real-life elderly twins play conjoined twins joined at the leg. Special appliance had to be made to put the two of them together, and consequently they could not walk with it. That's why you always see them just standing around and never actually chasing anybody. There's a beautiful iconic image of one smoking and the other exhaling, just reinforcing the notion of twins as something to be feared in society instead of something to just be. What probably has just doomed twin portrayals for decades is the Grady twins in The Shining. That iconic image is actually based on a famous photograph by Diane Arbus of Kathleen and Colleen Wade. Their father reportedly said it was the worst photograph of them he'd ever seen, but it was obviously the touchstone that Kubrick went from.